What up, guys? It's your boy, King Kaiju, and we're doing something new today. So we're doing manga recommendations. Let's get it. Now, when I say manga, this one is actually a manhwa. You see, manga is traditionally Japanese. Some people do other styles, but Japanese, whenever you hear manga, it's usually Japanese style comic books. Mangwa, which is more with a W-A and a F sound, is more of Korean stylized comics, and then Manhua is the Chinese variant. So just so you to understand. Now, reason why I'm recommending this one is because it's caught my attention for several months. It's a really good, simple story to get your feet wet, so to say. It's not going to blow your mind. It's not going to make it too difficult to understand. This is a very simple story with a very simple character who just happens to be very OP. Now, the main character, whose name I shall not butcher in this video, died and was reborn into a tree. And I know what you're saying. It's like, Kaiju, he's a tree. How OP could he be? And fair point, except when he was reborn into this world, at the same time a life energy was permeating the planet. It was a wave of energy that went from one coast to the other. Everything was saturated, from the deep creatures of the sea to the highest flying bird. Everything got saturated with this life energy. Now, when this life energy took over, bees, everything from every walk of life got stronger. And some grew, some got faster, some developed abilities, some got smarter, some could talk, some whatever. It all started to evolve. So he, luckily, even as a plant, benefited from this and turned into like a warrior. Now, I'm not going to lie, it was hard for him to adjust to the lifestyle of a tree because his roots and his vines and everything were basically like exposed nerves. So yeah, ouch. So he had to toughen himself, and he had to evolve by killing creatures around him. And then when he evolved, he could get better powers and develop his own strengths and weaknesses better. It got so powerful that at this is like starter level, he developed like the ability to control all his limbs and turn them into very dangerous weapons, shooting out drill-like attacks like the tornado pierce here, which would completely demolish large-style boulders, turning them into dust or completely obliterating them with one shot. It became very powerful, and this is just the starter levels. Meanwhile, around him, animals just grew and evolved, like giant wolves the size of small SUVs, and these tempest wolves, which, Rhonda, is that you? Anyway, these tempest wolves were like massive, bulletproof, large, intelligent pack life that could rip apart elephants. Large, giant colonies of flying ants that could pick up cars and vehicles and carry them away. It was very terrifying. Spiders the size of tanks or larger, almost touching skylines with how massive they were. Even giant-sized King Kong-style apes the size of kaiju that ate everything around them and could withstand tank fire. To one of the most dangerous antagonists of the first couple of issues, which was a giant axe snake. This thing towered above trees and had blades that can cut through them like they were butter. Really terrifying creatures. Later on, he would actually recruit creatures or kill them. Like if he killed them, he got XP points that he could evolve and get stronger. But he learned at an age that he had a special quality. He could actually influence animals around him and turn them into his allies. Some closer to him than others, while mostly he would build this large, dangerous army of these super hyper evolved creatures. Humans at the times were developing superhumans, but it was vastly outnumbered by the animal population. As you could probably guess, animals evolved way faster and they became way more vicious than what the humans could keep up with. All our technology went out the window. It was a new age of the giant creature, the giant monster, of even household-sized cats being stronger than the grown men. It was very devastating. So humanity retreated back into the cities to train super soldiers, to train those who had unlocked abilities from the life essence to try and fight back. And eventually they did grow and they did make federations, and countries, cities, states became their own armies, their own military presence. So you have some humans in here that will stick around the story and maybe they'll become your favorite person. But we're really focused on animals right now. But yeah, we took a shellacking in these fights, and humans were pushed back into these cities and had to form governed states and city states and do whatever they can to fend off these creatures. After a while, it turned into almost something like Pokemon. This he would collect these animal allies and evolve them and make them stronger. And you got either attached to the animals or you got attached to the humans. But either way, it's a very compelling story for me as the creature designs got better and better and more worthwhile, setting the stage for very epic battles where humanity tries their best to fight back against these animals and even fight against a tree, and the tree does his best to fight back and keep his people and his animals and his spot, which is known as the Misty Mountains, safe. With that, I want to give Evolution Starts with the Big Tree a spot on my A tier of books, manga, and mangwa. It is just simple enough for you to get into, to digest. It has enough action. It has enough heart. It actually made me tear up a couple times. It is worth the read, especially if you have nothing to do. If you are looking to kill some time, I would pick this up and read through it and give it a chance. If it's not your taste, I completely understand. But if it is, I hope you enjoy it. The art is simple. In some spots, I will not lie, like they obviously, depending on the panel and depending on where they want in the story, the art will fluctuate to really good, really beautiful, to simple, and to more mundane style. The characters, I think, are relatable. Everybody wants to survive. While the tree is not technically an evil person, he is willing to do whatever it takes to survive. He's that kind of MC. He's not hampered by small moralities that you see other shonen characters get hooked with. He is, you with me, you're with me. You're against me, you're against me. There is no gray. If you are trying to be in the middle zone, know your place, stay out of it, because as soon as you make a decision, you're going to end on either side. Now, that could be good or that can be bad, which you decide. With that, that is my first manga recommendation. Let me know if y'all want to know about any more mangwa, or even manga. I will be putting these up as much as I can, just to get some content out there. But appreciate anybody who got this far. Thank you. Have a good one.